So why have you come to Gamblers Anonymous?
You know why I've come to Gamblers Anonymous.
Do you want to tell us something about yourself?
Well, I was born 19th of September 1949. Do you know who else was born that day? Twiggy.
Anything else?
There were two archaeologists dug up a mummy, and they started to unwrap it. And this terrible face was revealed. The most depressed, angst-ridden face they'd ever seen in their lives. They said to each other, I wonder what happened to this poor man. Look at the state of him. I wonder what made him so miserable. And then they realized that one of his fists is clenched. So they prise it open, and there it is, a betting slip. 200 quid to win Goliath. I'm sorry. This isn't for me.
Eddie, you're a fool.
What happens if your horse passes that one in the rail? Huh? Wins in a canter. 200 smackers on the nose. Cocaine, heroin, they all cost you money. But to gamble and win, that buzz, that leap and punch the air and scream buzz and 200 smackers on top, there's nothing like it on this earth. Eh? I was right. I got a bit of paper in my hand that says I was right. I weighed out the odds, I studied the form, and I was right. I got to do what I don't do at work. Down at the factory, down at the shop, down at the bloody dole. I used this, and I was right. I know about the lows, oh yes. I know the lows. I like the lows. They make the highs seem even higher. Peaks and troughs, mountains and valleys. Give me that any day for that long, straight, flat, boring road run by the likes of him. Okay, Captain Park. And it's even money spades, hearts and diamonds 3 to 1, 5 to 1 on clubs. £2 minimum, £10 max. Come on, what are you waiting for? How long has it been, huh? How long has it been since your hands were trembling, your heart was pounding, and your bowels turned to ice? How long since you were last alive? Come on! Come on, it's a sprint, 7 furlongs. It's all in This is OD, this is mainline stuff. Come on, feel your talent pumping through your veins. There's one in the eye for the Puritans, one in the eye for that smarmy bastard over there. And when you say, how did it go, do you say, oh, very well, I told them all about my dreadful addiction, and I won 200 smackers! Come on, the white lights on, understanders orders out there!
Got it?
Silicone implants?
You're disgusting.
What happened? No, they're real.
What size?
36.
It's not the numbers that are important, it's the letters. The letters give the cup size.
Yeah, but the numbers have got to have some relevance.
Only if you're playing bingo.
He's big, strong.
You're stronger.
He's young. I could kill him. Why can't it be him, the one with the tash?
Listen, where's he coming for a pint?
Yes.
I must say, you're handling this very well. From one pro to another. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I've got a wife, a family, a home, a job I've always wanted to do. I don't gamble because there's a void in my life.
I see.
No, I said something different there. Something provocative. Bullshit. Anything.
But I'm not a psychologist.
I have this gift, you see, Graham. I can talk to somebody for 5 minutes and zoom right in there. I can see what's going on in there.
You want me to ask you what you see?
You want me to tell you what I see?
Huh? What do you see?
He asked, determined to be cool regardless of the answer. I see a man who'd like to get into my wife's knickers.
Wrong. So, why do you gamble? What's your motive there?
I can't help noticing you've changed the subject.
Why do you gamble?
Because I'm bored, that's why.
And your motive in talking to me like this, you want me to say, he disrupted the meeting, Judith, but he spoke to me in private afterwards.
Something like that, yeah.
I won't do it, Fitz.
Look, I can't promise to stop, but I will try. You believe in safe sex, Graham? Screwing my wife could be extremely dangerous. Could severely damage her health.
The man's dead. People aren't going to rush forward to say they owed him money.
Who have you seen?
His family, his boozing partners, but people who actually owed him money, 6.
7. I'm seeing 2 more today.
Forensic?
Not a lot after 4 hours of rain. Lipstick on his shirt.
The wife?
I checked. That was a bit delicate. Flies open.
Nothing else?
No.
You know what the problem is? Everybody hated him. They either hated him because they hated him or they hated him because they owed him money, but everybody hated him. Everybody wanted him dead.
Does that piercing inside get us anywhere?
No.
Keep me posted. We're, I'll see you over there. Can I have a minute?
Yeah, of course.
How are you getting on with Giggsy?
Fine. He is a good copper.
There's nothing you need.
Bit of luck.
How's it? Fit's been any use?
Son?
You see a lot of him?
It's the tonic.
Don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know.
I never do. Is that it?
No? You made an application for promotion. I've got to do a report.
Yeah.
Don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit? I mean, 6 months, possibly. A year, no problem.
Okay. Fine.
Panhandle?
Penhaligon! Penhaligon, you arrogant lump of lard! Penhaligon!
Something's upset you. I can always tell. You have.
Sorry.
That's all right.
On the wagon?
Yeah, it's a kind of bumpy road though. It keeps falling off.
He's right, you know. I know the system. I'll apply too soon.
But
Oh, stop. You have one?
no thanks.
Oh, go on, have one, for God's sake.
But the system's for other people. If you're special, it doesn't apply to you, right?
Right.
Yes. Let's use this credit card. Brilliant.
We're going to kill a policeman. People think that's worse than killing an ordinary person. Why? It's self-defense. If we don't kill him, we'll be put away for life. So it's self-defense. You see, a life sentence is worse for us than for ordinary people. We love each other. We love each other more than any two people have ever loved each other. If we're separated from each other, we'll die. So it's self-defense.
This is the sort.
Could you get a description of all the people who bought them?
You're joking. We've sold about 100 in the last few days. Special offer. Got Jeremy Beadle up to launch it.
And that?
That's no good either. We take rewinds every 2 hours. Buy now while stocks last. Thanks.
Brilliant. 5 to 2 now. Hazy Key, order 1 from 7 to 2. Surprise offer 5 to 1, 7 to 1 bar. Funny old market, a little bit on the weak side. Funny enough, I thought today.
What is this? What is this? A T-shirt?
What are these? What are these little holes?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Well, I'd say the little holes.
Look, I'd buy you these. I pay for these. You're obviously smoking some sort of dope that's doing your head in. You're dropping it all over your kit.
I've had it ages.
You're obviously so far out your kit you don't even realise you're doing it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, look, Muggins here pays for these. Okay?
Yeah.
As long as you're under my roof, you obey my rules.
Yeah.
Now just get rid of it. You can smoke dope and you can prove to me you can handle it. That is one of my rules.
Oh, right, yeah. Says the man who's pissed out of his head every night. Says the man who's pickling his brains in booze. Yeah.
You want a cup of tea? Dope.
There are worse things.
No, a lot of dope.
Talk to him.
I've tried, but we always end up screaming at each other. You know what it's like?
No, I know what it's like.
What do you mean, you know what it's like?
Can you get rid of that for me, please?
You'll drive off.
I won't.
What do you mean, you know what it's like?
Can I have the keys, please?
What do you mean?
You're a psychologist. You analyse people's problems, you solve their relationships, yet you're utterly incapable of talking to your own son. You don't talk, you spar. I'm not a mother, I'm a bloody referee, that's what I mean.
Look, I'll book a table for us
I'm
tonight.
going
Oh,
out.
God. With Graham?
Yes, let go of the door.
Look, I can't
Let
make
go.
any promises that I'm not going to keep, okay?
I'm not listening to you, Fib. If I listen...
Look, I'm going to cut down in the
Why
booth.
you
I'll
did
cut down in the
nothing? I'm not
gambling.
gonna let that
Right? I'm not
happen.
going to make any promises I can't keep. I'm not that kind of hypocrite.
You're wasting
That's
your
what you
breath.
like,
Let go of the
Andy.
door!
I love you! I love you! I love you!
Do you want a lift?
Think about testicles.
I do nothing but.
Look, Cormac's testicles were crushed, right?
Right?
Why?
You tell me.
Sexual rage. Sexual rage. Look, I'll explain it over dinner.
We're going for a drink.
No, we're not. I've got something on, a bit of business.
What sort of business?
A mind your own sort of business.
With Emma?
No.
Well?
Okay, get in. It's a nice way, really.
I want you to know that I'll never pressurize you. Well, even that's a lie. My not pressurizing you will pressurize you. God, relationships are so bloody difficult, aren't they?
I know what you're saying.
It's up to you how far our relationship goes, where it goes, how long it lasts. Are you okay?
My husband's here.
Evening.
What's the big idea?
Big fun?
Excuse me. Would you put them somewhere else, please?
Big lady wants you to move. Do I know her?
He knows me. I'm his wife.
Actually, I'm a psychologist. It's very sad. She's one of my patients.
I'm not his patient. I'm his wife.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you without the straitjacket.
Would you please put them somewhere else?
Ask yourself, would I bring my mistress to a restaurant and bung her down at the table next to my wife? I'll have a large scotch and dry, please. You, darling?
No, thank you. Actually, could I have a large jug of water with ice, please?
Excuse me. Who told you I was here? Nobody. You just walked in off the street?
Yeah. Of all that gent joints in all the world.
Isn't this a bit adolescent? Could we have the bill, please?
Is everything all right, sir?
No, it isn't.
Anglo-Saxon foreplay. Go to my bedroom. If I'm not there in half an hour, carry on without me.
Keeps on happening, doesn't it? Dr. Fitzgerald.
Barney, George.
Can't do it, Fitz. You're barred.
Now take your clothes off. You got blood on them. Evidence.
He's coming to screw me, Sean!
Keep them on, right? Burn them. I'll burn them afterwards, right?
Sorry.
So you should be.
Any chance with coffee?
Oh, a very slim one.
Jeez.
You used me!
Well, I didn't mean to. I knew she was going out, but I didn't think she'd use that restaurant. Sentimental reasons, Penhanger. I thought you'd be amused.
What?
Well, you know what the Chinese say, don't you?
What's that funny smell?
Oh, God.
Fitz! Oh. What do they say, the Chinese?
They say you can appreciate the beauty of a tiger even when it leaps to the barrio.
Bullshit.
No. Detachment. No matter what situation you're in, if you're detached enough and objective enough, you'll find it fascinating.
I did not find it fascinating. I found it embarrassing. It made me angry.
That's because you weren't detached enough. You fancy me too much.
That Chinese tiger's got more chance than you, Fitz. What were you trying to achieve?
You want the truth?
Make a refreshing change.
It's the sort of thing I do years ago. Impulse, risk, intuition. That's what she liked about me then. Of course, you're besotted with me, Panhandle, so this may come as a bit of a shock, but I do not have the ideal physique.
Love is blind.
I did have this, and the gift of the gab, and I took risks.
44 now, Fitz.
So I am. Lend me $5 for a taxi.
Yeah. Shall I go on for you?
No, that's all right. I'll come in the street.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're welcome to stay. I wasn't going to ask till I was sure. I didn't want to complicate things even further.
Sure about us?
No. I mean, yes, I've always been sure. I mean, me personally, but, till I was sure that you and Judith had burnt your bridges.
We haven't. What did you think we
Go
had?
get your taxi, Fitz.
Well, please tell me. What makes
Get
you think
your
that we burnt our
taxi.
bridges?
You just can't see it, can you?
What?
Fitz, you've driven her into bed with him. Shit! Come on, Sean.
Come here.
What do you think I'm doing? Ben Halligan.
I don't believe it.
What?
I said I don't believe it.
What? What do you not believe?
Judith and that slimy little shit.
Go to sleep, Fitz.
Why did you say it then? There was no need to say anything.
Go to sleep, you self-centered, bloody... You can't see what's right under your bloody nose. You've got bloody cheek to talk about instinct and intuition and crap like that. You can't see what's happening right under your bloody nose. You sprained it. Shouldn't have hit him so hard. Shall we go to bed? Yeah? Where? 15 minutes.
Don't get mad again. How do we get him? Catch the bastard. How do we catch the bastard? We stay calm, rational. We don't run about like endless chickens. We don't go after revenge. We just balls things up. Hey, listen. Listen. You hear what I'm saying? You know what you're saying?
Look, your boss brought me here, okay?
Better leave the tape for the left, boys, George.
You okay?
Does Emma know?
Is that his wife?
Yeah.
The chief super's going to tell her he wants you there. Hey, you work with the guy.
I'm not complaining. They've got a son at Scarborough, trainee chef. Can I tell her we'll send a car to fetch him?
Yes.
That's Panhandle, isn't it? Yeah. Who's the bloke?
Don't know.
No cash. Go on, say it.
Say what?
He was holding our bet.
It's the last thing on my mind.
Ah, condoms. Did you have children?
I don't know. Jimmy?
3, I think. I'm not sure.
And Halligan will know.
You want to see me?
Yeah, sit down. How did she take it?
She turned cold with us. I'm sorry.
You know her well?
Yeah,
Friend?
I like to think so.
Do they have kids?
You know she's got kids.
Just wasn't sure of the ages.
Peter's 16, he's in Scarborough. Jane's 15, Joanne's 14.
She on the pill.
At 14 years of age.
Her mother, Kingsley's wife.
Emma, she's called Emma.
Is Emma on the pill?
What's going on?
Found these in Giggs's wallet.
So?
Is that what they used?
Yeah.
15 years.
Well, not the same packet.
You're lying.
Can I go now, please?
No.
It could have been you. It was only Giggsy because Giggsy made the call. He knocks on the door, she asks him in. The little chap, probably a lot of thigh. She asks him to come back at night. Giggsy can't believe his luck. He's down at chemist buying a packet of 3 while the other bastard's flexing his muscles. Now, from what you know of Giggs, is that a realistic scenario, D.S. Halligan? I know why you won't answer. Because you don't want Emma to find out he was playing around. Well, that's fine. She won't.
Is that a promise?
Yeah.
It's a realistic scenario, yeah. Emma and Giggsy didn't need condoms. He had a vasectomy years ago. He must have been worried about getting a dose from the bitch.
If you don't report, they'll come round here and arrest you. If you don't report, the magistrate will change his mind. You won't get probation, you'll get sent down. Is that what you want? I can't come with you.
Gentlemen, I've got a carbonised Willie. Young man, 8 pints of lager. Stands on the edge of the platform, pees onto the track. It hits the live rail. The current passes up through the arc of urine, kills him stone dead. Voila. Now, with your victim, at first sight, it seems a typical sustained frenzied attack. The first blows landed on the victim's arms, hence the bruises. The victim dropped his arm... Sorry?
He's not a victim. He's Giggs. He's a policeman called Giggs, right? I don't want to make a song and dance about it, but this is no bloody civilian. He's a police officer called Giggs. Have you got that point made? He's not the victim. And unless it's the victim, he's a policeman. Point made, Jimmy.
Very well, but not so frenzied. 7 blows in succession landed on the same spot in the skull. No doubt about it, the intention was to kill.
Everybody ready?
I understand you're with Sergeant Giggs. I'd like that he died. I'd like you to die.
Listen, tell us to be husband.
I'll get stopped!
If you do anything like that ever again, you're out your head. You understand? And that goes for everybody else. We're pissed off. We're going to track this. You know what I mean? Back it as a team. We're going to be pissed off at the scientific front. Every member of what every other member of the team. Everyone Giggsy, so we know about it. If we want to pull him in here, we've got a bloody maverick. We find a good way to be a bloody maverick. Everybody else is a member of a team, right? We get out, please, Fitz. Give them a couple of minutes. Thank you. Dawn raids, right? Dawn raids on everyone. He's made a complaint. We've got to waste precious bloody time dealing with a complaint. Giggsy would be cursing you, Jimmy. He'd be cursing you.
Yes, sir.
Right, I need some descriptions.
Kerrigan.
Kerrigan. A sprain. You're a wanking hand, too. Nice dinner. Fine.
Oh, fine.
I'm ready. That's what right, I need to take them.
What's wrong? He knows. Fitz, that bastard from the TV, he knows.
Ow!
He just knows.
from Forensic.
Right, just get his stuff.
Yeah.
You invite them all into the office. Right? We even offer to send a car. If they don't, we only go to them if they won't come to us. If you want a lawyer, they get a lawyer. Right. We owe it to Giggsy to do it, right? We all feel that. I know how you feel, right? We owe it to Giggsy to make it watertight. No. These are the names of the people.
We're going to kill a policeman.
Boss.
People think that's worse than killing an ordinary person. Why? It's self-defense. We don't kill him, we'll be put away for life. So, it's self-defense. You see, a life sentence is worse for us than for ordinary people. We love each other. We love each other more than any two people have ever loved each other. If we're separated from each other, we'll die.
Sean Kerrigan.
So it's self-defense. That's self-defense.
Right, this is it. You said James Dean.
I wasn't far wrong with him.
Right, I don't want anybody in here unless it's essential. We'll get forensic down. Right, everybody out. We'll just sit here and wait for him to come home.
I don't think they're going to come home.
That's what I like about you kids, your optimism. It's the most endearing quality. So we've got ID on Kerrigan, photograph as well, nothing on the girl.
We had Kerrigan. Beck let him go.
You had him in custody for taking and driving away, sir, that's all. Fitz recommended a psychiatric. I don't recall that, sir. Did he put it in writing? You were there.
I don't recall, sir.
Oh, Fitz spoke of prevention. DS Beck said bollocks to prevention.
I don't recall, sir.
You'll have no fury.
If that conversation did take place, Dr. Fitzgerald would have every right to say, I told you so. He's obviously dying to say, I told you so, so let's just assume
That's enough!
Let's hear him say it! We're the ones who've lost a friend. But to hell with that, because Dr. Fitzgerald wants to say, I told you so!
You finished?
I can recall no such conversation, sir. Will that be all, sir?
No. Get out.
If what Fitz says is right, you must be feeling terrible. It's counselling.
Well, you're for Beck counselling.
Beck doesn't need it.
But I do.
Not because you've lost a close colleague. Counselling can help. It's standard procedure these days.
I could go on my record.
It won't.
They'll say the job's got to her. It hasn't. It's not the job. I can do my job as well as anyone, as well as Beck. It's not the job. I've lost a friend. I cried when I lost my father. There were coppers there. I cried in front of them all. Did they say the job was getting to me then? Of course they didn't. They said I cried because I lost my father. It's the same now. I've lost Giggsy. I've lost a friend. I'm crying because I've lost a friend. It's nothing to do with the job. I can do my job as well as anyone in this nick. Shit. This is not the job. It's really not the job.
My wife's pregnant.
Is she?
For 2 months.
What do you want?
Or anything. But if it's a girl, I'd like her to grow up to be the total bloody opposite of you.
When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints...
Don't gamble it. Collect. You're going to end up with a stake and lose a lot. Take the bloody money. Throw the dice. 2-1. Down you go again. I know this machine. It always happens. You should have taken the money when you had the chance.
Right. You play it.
I never touch you.
I pay we go, up where the streets, I pay we go. Oh, yes, I want to be in that number.
You were on the telly, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Michelle. Can I buy you a drink?
Sure.
A bottle of dry cider.
Double scotch and dry. So, why criminal psychology?
Violence interests me.
You from around here?
Yeah.
Leafy suburbia.
Yeah, Hale.
Oh, Hale. I know it's the Hanky and Hale, don't I?
Yeah.
So, why did you go to university here? Why didn't you go away?
I didn't want to.
Can't stand your parents.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
No, well, my boyfriend lives here.
Yeah, what does he do?
It's on the door.
Mummy and Daddy wouldn't like that.
So how did you draw up that profile?
How long have you known him?
18 months. And what makes you so sure you're right?
Well, not really. Who killed JFK?
Lee Harvey Oswald?
John Lennon?
Mark Chapman?
Well, you see the point I'm trying to make?
No.
Takes years to bring up a child. That child's got a bit of talent. Goes off to Hamburg, works all the hours God sends, honing his talent. He comes home, writes some really beautiful songs, and becomes world famous. And then one day, some head case blows him away. And what happens? He becomes famous, right? And then some people are perhaps a little wet behind the ears like yourself, queue up to buy the book, right? 2 head cases killing for fun. And the sooner they're locked up and forgotten, the better. That's my thesis. That's my profile. Of that, I'm certain. The rest, just guesswork.
My boyfriend, he's in London right now.
Uh-huh.
He's got the chance of a job.
So, you're on your own?
Yeah. I don't mind that, though. I've got plenty of work to do.
On your thesis?
Yeah. I hope you don't mind me asking, but would you read it?
Yeah.
I mean, tonight.
Could be a bit awkward.
It's only 6,000 words. Got a car outside I could drive a sec.
I'm tempted.
I'd be very grateful.
I'll make a phone call.
Right.
Fitz.
Thanks.
Do you like Peter Falk?
Columbo, yeah?
Yeah, well, I reckon he did his best work for John Cassavetes. Did you see Husbands?
No.
Badlands?
He wasn't in Badlands.
Wasn't he?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Oh. Well, you see, I'm kind of confused here. Yeah, because, you're in your 3rd year at college, right? You're doing your 3rd year thesis, am I right?
That was good.
Yeah, right. And, you told me you'd known Sean for 18 months?
Sean?
Your boyfriend?
I didn't say his name was Sean.
Oh, did you not? Well, you did say that, you didn't want to go away to college because you didn't want to leave your boyfriend. Now, I'm confused here now because you hadn't even met them. And other things, Tina.
Shell.
You bought me a double scotch and dry without so much as a cough on a student's grant. You're not a student. You don't look like a student. You've got failure oozing out of every pore, resentment, and you certainly don't dress like a student. This is Detective Sergeant Jane Penhaligon.
Tina Bryan, I'm arresting you for the murders of Kevin Cormack and D.S. George Giggs. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say will be taken down. Do you understand?
This is the money you took off Giggs. 90 quid of it's mine, okay?
Will you come with me, please, Tina?
Shit.